guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things Monday to makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I am bringing you my April update to the year-long project plan. So if you want to just see everything that we've been working on and what we're rolling out, then let's go ahead and get on into it. So if you don't know anything about this project, where have you been? Because I've been doing it since December of 2023. There's a Google Doc listed down below in the description box because this was created by Alexy and Rebecca. And yeah, you're to start with as many as you want, do collection-specific goals. And that is that. I'm trying to just keep 10 in, I think, but we had quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had 11. I don't know why we were working on 11, but we had 11 products in. So I'm going to try to keep it at a nice 10. Let me grab all of my products. I didn't grab them before hitting record, and then we can get into everything that's going on. All right, so we have a lot of things going on this update, which is, either a good or a bad thing. This hair in a couple videos just does not know what it wants to do, and I'm over it. We only have one product rolling over, so we're going to be rolling in 9 items, which is exciting. So we'll just talk about the one rollover first, and that, of course, is an eyeliner. And this was for colorful eyeliner. I rolled in this ColourPop So Whiny Graphic Inks eyeliner. It is a brush tip maroon liner. It is on my eyes today. Well, I could have filled that in just a little bit better, but let me do that because that's going to bother me now that I've seen it. Let me see here. It's hard for me to fill in my eyeliner on this side because these eyelashes are so long that it always clips my eyelashes and then it'll make a mess. So I need to weigh it. I don't know why I'm trying to put it away. I used it once in March and once in April. I'm at 4 out of my 5 uses. So we're so close. I really do like this eyeliner. I'm not a huge liquid liner fan. So I just don't use it crazy often. As you can see, I use it once a month. Maybe twice a month if I'm feeling froggy. But it is what it is. Everything else is a rollout. A lot of things have been decluttered. So, our first item. Okay, all that just says that if I didn't like it, declutter it. For a dupe, I brought in the Beaute Fan Palm eyeshadow. I still did not use that in March, and I told you guys if I hadn't used it, I was decluttering it, so that is gone. For a loose product, I had in the Pretties for Your Face Loose Shadow in Rain Wash, which was like a mint shade. I did have 3 out of 5 uses on that, but again, did not use that at all in March, and it was green, and I just didn't love that shade either, so that is gone. I decluttered that as well. Had to get out the highlighter of justice. So a dupe is gone. A loose product is gone. Your most expensive eyeshadow palette. So I had in my Natasha Denona Sunset palette to No Pan Left Behind. And there will be a video coming at some point. If you want to see it sooner rather than later, I guess let me know and I can schedule that in. But I went through all of my Natasha Denona palettes except the minis because you can't pop those shades out. And I swatched everything. It's going to end up being just a hair over an hour-long video. But I swatched everything. I pulled out shades out of every palette that I did not enjoy. And I ended up decluttering that packaging along with half of those shades from the Sunset palette. So I no longer have that palette. So that one is gone. It's done. We had a NYX product. That's right here. This is actually a gold matte. I brought in, this is the NYX Lingerie XXL, and this one specifically was in the shade Max Out, which is this like dusty pink. I want every shade in this formula. I love it so much. I got my 5th use. I had 4 out of my 5 uses all in March. I got my last use on the 27th of March, and that is a gold matte. For a subscription box item, I pulled in this Iconic London highlighter because I got this in my BoxyCharm. This is what it looks like on the inside here. I'm actually wearing it today as my only highlighter. I got all 5 of my uses in April, and I got my 5th use on the 16th. It's pretty. Like I said, I'm wearing it today, and I do think it's really nice. I like it more as a nose highlight than a cheek highlight, but it's very pretty nevertheless. I think it builds up really, really nicely. So that is a gold matte. We have expensive product. I had brought in my Florasis face palette. I had gotten 4 out of my 5 uses, and I decided on the 12th of March to declutter that. The highlight was the only product in that 4-pan face palette that I liked. So I'm giving that, DW ended up wanting it, so I'm sending that her way. Because it's too light for me, actually, which that doesn't happen too terribly often. But, you know, when it does, and it's fine. A product you've used up before. I brought in my Urban Decay All-Nighter because I've gone through 2 of these. I believe this is my 3rd one. I got 3 uses in March. I got my 5th use on March 5th. So, she is done. Love that. I will always have that in my collection. I do want to try some of the other ones. Like, I want to try the vitamin C one. I want to try the watermelon one. I want to try other ones because I've only ever used this original one. A product from a category you're best at panning, which is debatable, but I got all 5 uses on this Pinky Bee Beauty You Had Me At Illuminating Primer, because I go through primer. I use primer every single day that I wear makeup. So I got my 5th use on the 21st of March, and I made, like you can see, there's a bubble in there. I don't feel like this did a lot, but I like how it felt on the skin, and I feel like it's something I could just go through quickly, so. My nose wasn't running until I turned the camera on. And that's bothering me a lot. A product you bought online. I mean, I got this from BoxyCharm, so that counts, right? That looks so icky. Because you were laying on your side. I got 4 out of my 5 uses in March, so I hit my 5th use on March 7th. This is the Kulfi Concealer. I have it in Bad Badam. I really like this. It's a very thin and like serum watery texture, and I really, really liked it. And the shade is beautiful. I thought it was gorgeous. And last but not least, we had a product with cute packaging. So I brought in this Pretty Vulgar foundation mini because like the logo of Pretty Vulgar is cute, and like the actual bottle, if you had a full size, is gorgeous. I wanted to finish this, and it took 7 uses. I finished it on March 11th. And Cool AF, oh no, that's the foundation type. I have 12, No Filter Fair, was a beautiful shade. If they were still in business and I could easily purchase that foundation, I would. Because it was very nice. And I liked it. But that's not a thing anymore. So, let me get set up. We're going to roll in 9 items, since we're still working on the eyeliner, and go from there. So, give me just a moment. Alright, so we have 45 options. I'm going to hit my screen record, and let's see. Our first one is A neon or colorful shade. Product that's neon slash colorful shade. All right. Number 2. Reminds you of your favorite show or book. I hate this kind of prompt. Reminds of fave show slash book. Okay. Let's see. A collab. All right, that should be easy enough, to be honest. Let's see. Something you're looking forward to using frequently. Looking forward to using frequently. Okay. I honestly don't know what I'm going to bring in for that. Sparkly! Lord knows I have enough sparkly products. An item that you think doesn't really suit you. My pen is running out of ink. What's next? My choice. Which I hate because I have a whole collect. What do you mean, my choice? 2 more. Cult classic beauty product. Cult classic beauty product. And last but certainly not least, item from favorite brand. All right, I'm going to go grab all those products and I will be right back so we can go ahead and swatch them. That took a second, not the longest, but it took a minute. So we have a product that's neon or colorful in shade. So I'm bringing in, this is from Beauty Creations, and it's their Pastel Please Color Primer Base, and I'm bringing in the shade Jelly. So it's this, like, pinky purple shade. Everything I'm bringing in is for a 5-use goal. So there's the shade there. I think it's going to go well with what I'm working on. Originally, I was going to bring in the yellow base, but because it was the most bright and neon of the ones that I have. But that's not necessarily going to go with what I'm working on, especially as like a 5-use goal item. So we'll bring this in. Then we have reminds you of your favorite show or book. Now, I used this for a different project before. But this is from Sydney Grace, and it's their loose pigment in Pistol, because, so I made the correlation of Law & Order SVU is one of my favorite shows, and they're cops, and cops have pew-pews, and this is in the shade Pistol. So, that's how I'm going with that. So, it's the shade right there. Excuse me. It's like a teal, pinky purple, but it's a texture, and it's just a really unique loose shadow. So, next we have a collab product. So I am bringing in my Pretty Evil Cosmetics and Ice 9 Kills liquid lipstick. And this is in the shade Black Mass, which I'm not going to swatch this because it takes 1.5 million years to come off. But it's just a black liquid lip. So Bringing that guy in. Something you're looking forward to using frequently. Because this sits on my desk anyway, I might as well bring it into projects. This is from Bath & Body Works, and it is their cologne mist in leather and brandy. Oh, I'm going to put some on now. This doesn't count as a use, but I will weigh it. So, the notes on this guy are inspired by the comfort of a leather chair and the warmth of brandy. So, it's beautiful. We have a sparkly product. So I'm bringing in my Danessa Myricks Color Fix Foil, and this one is in the shade Rock Candy. So it's that one there. You know, when I was picking these out, I didn't realize like I could make a whole little look off that, but that is fantastic. An item that you feel doesn't suit you. As much as I wanted this and love it. This is from Melt Cosmetics, and this is one of their Digital Dust Duo blushes. And this one is in the shade Queen Bee. So obviously it's way too dark for me, but I want to try to use it as like a glowy bronzer. But to be honest, I don't normally like a glowy bronzer. So, and I just think overall that might even be too dark to do that with. I do really love this formula, and that's why when DW asked if like I wanted it, I said yes, because I love the formula of these, and like I want to try to use it. I don't think that it suits me at all. A product of my choice. I'm bringing in this cushion foundation. This is from Jung Same Mool. I'm probably butchering that horribly. But it's their Essential Skin Neuter Cushion. And I have the shade Fair Light. And this is SPF 50. So I have never used a cushion foundation before. So let me just get you guys a swatch. So that's what the shade looks like. DW sent 2 of them to me, and this is the one that I think works better for my skin. Like, I think that looks beautiful. But yeah, I've never used a cushion foundation, so I'm very excited to see how I feel about this. A cult classic beauty product. I'm bringing in this little L'Oreal blush. It's the Le Blush, and it's in the shade 120, which is Sandalwood Pink. So at the bottom, it's got the little brush, and it's got a mirror. And then it's like a satin. It is a really pretty, just like soft pink shade. So I assume I'm gonna like it. I don't see why I wouldn't, but you never know. And last but not least, an item from your favorite brand. I have a couple favorite brands, but I'm bringing in from NYX. NYX is one of my favorites, and this is one of their Epic Wear liners, and this is the shade Silver Lining, which I do need to go ahead and sharpen, but it is just a beautiful silver liner. So I will sharpen it before I weigh it to give you the weight that you're seeing on the screen, but it's not sharpened right this very second. So those are the 9 items that I'll be bringing in. Like I said, we're still working on this ColourPop liquid liner, which hopefully this will be a rollout for next month. I don't see why I can't get one more use on it, but that is everything we're going to be rolling in. I hope you guys enjoyed this month's update. Any other questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.